Clippers leading by 21. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. CP3 at point with Redick there in the backcourt. Griffin at the 4 with Hawes at the 5. And it's Crawford at the 3 spot. Griffin's shot is good.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
The Lakers shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Price dishes to Johnson. Davis setting the pick for Johnson. In low to Davis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
The Clippers had really good depth at the guard position. But last season, their lack of depth along the front line was a real problem. One they hope has been solved this season.
Jordan, he's checked in for Spencer Hawes. And looking at the Clippers bench, maybe the strongest in the NBA 2 seasons ago.
Well, the Bledsoe trade weakened their bench, but it strengthened their starting lineup. But a winning team in Los Angeles with a players coach like Doc Rivers, I mean, you knew they'd be able to find some help.
Lakers trail by 21. Right side, Kobe. Back to Johnson. The feed to Price. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Davis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 19. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Redick passes to Griffin. And that's collected by Hill. Hill's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Paul's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Redick with the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Price against Paul. Price outside. And Johnson now top of the key. No good.
Boy, look at the rebound totals. He is absolutely dominating out there.
Boy, that's been something to watch. My goodness.
That's good.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Price kicks to Johnson. Hill against Jordan. Hill, no good.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
And that one's good.
Now they've gotten something out of just about every possession, and their defense has been just as good. Masterful performance across the board.
And don't forget, on the road, too.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
It's tipped. Looking to end the run, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan.
The good news is they've already got this game wrapped up. You might as well sit back and relax.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hill. Ian Kelly comes in for Davis, and it's Clarkson in for Johnson. And then for the Clippers, Udo's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Turkoglu comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Reggie Bullock in for J.J. Redick. Paul kicks to Griffin. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rivers checked in for Los Angeles. They've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Ryan in the post. That drops.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest seemed easy.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Clarkson. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
A nice shot by Rivers.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Bryant with a screen on Paul. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Chris Paul picks up that one.
You know, one story that didn't get a lot of press last season. 2 days after the Bledsoe trade had been given the go-ahead, the ownership tried to back out of it. The trade was already public news, and Doc Rivers actually threatened to quit before their ownership backed down.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Ryan Kelly. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Utah. Griffin comes in for Turkoglu. Barnes is checked in for Reggie Bullock. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Austin Rivers. And for J.J. Redick, that shakeup must have been tough. His contract. The Clippers was contingent on the trade.
And Kevin, reportedly, Doc Rivers leaned on ownership pretty hard, saying, hey, I shook hands on this. Don't make me look bad here. Our reputation's at stake. It all worked out, but a reminder of Clippers' rather dysfunctional past.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Paul against Kobe. Paul goes in.
It's pretty obvious, guys, that a top-notch interior defender can have a huge impact on a team's success. Most championship teams actually have one, and over the last few seasons, I'd have to say perhaps the most impressive defensive player inside has been Dwight Howard when he's healthy.
You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They got to keep riding him.
Outside Bryant. Davis setting the pick for Bryant. Off the screen. They get it again. Here's Hill. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. The free throw drops for Hill. And back to the post defenders. There are many to choose from. It seems that you have more and more strong post guys in the league than Steve just a few years ago.
Well, I'll give you another name in addition to who Clark was talking about, and that's Kevin Garnett. I mean, maybe the best overall big defender we've seen in the last decade. I mean, perimeter defense, pick and roll, covering, communicating. Just a fantastic defender, one of my favorites of all time.
The Lakers shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Outside, Lynn. Pass to Kobe. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Bryant's got 20. Los Angeles leading by 23. And it's Paul penetrating. Feeds it to Redick. Back to Paul. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Chris Paul with the best assist-to-turnover ratio in the league last season has led the league in steals per game as well for the 6th time in his career. You talk about the impact he has on a game. I mean, those numbers don't lie.
Now Lynn. Easy layup after coming off the pick.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Pass to Redick. The dish to Hawes. Passes it to Redick. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed pass there.
Lakers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And Chris Paul's strength so underrated. When you talk about his ability, Clark, to protect the ball offensively and create steals at the other end, that plays a big role, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, strength is so valuable, no matter what position you play. And being a smaller point guard, his strength and quickness allow him to always be on balance. You rarely see Chris Paul out of control or off balance, and that's part of his brilliance and greatness.
Well, guys, we've talked before about the great point guards we see in the league right now, and I think they all do it a little different. You see the speedsters like John Wall or Ty Lawson. You see the guys who have the speed and the strength, a la Westbrook or Rose. You know, the solid guys like Holiday. How about the three-point shooting whizzes who also play point? Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry. Just makes for so many great matchups at that point guard spot when you look around the league.
Here's Clarkson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thanks, Doris. And so many great point guards in the league right now, Clark.
And Kevin, at a time when the role of the point guard has never been more valuable. Nice confluence. And I'm sure something that the league is really excited to see. Outstanding play at that position.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Black's checked in for Hill. Ryan Kelly comes in for Ed Davis. And Ellington is subbed in for Clarkson. Outside, Lynn. There's the screen. And Kobe, here we go. Farmar takes it away. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Frustration foul there. Got to maintain your composure.
Yeah, he lost his cool there, Steve. I mean, you can understand it, but you can't excuse it.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Hawes. Barnes comes in for Turkoglu. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Paul subbed in for Jordan Farmar.
Matt Barnes, really a good glue guy. He rebounds, defends. He's gotten better with his outside shot, and he can really run the lane. And he's always had a toughness and a fearlessness that I think a lot of coaches love.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Ronnie Price. The Clippers also changing it up. Hawes comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Farmar in for Barnes. Ryan against Crawford. Farmar kicks to Hawes, and the shot is good. Hawes got 4 points in the quarter. And you look at advanced plus-minus measurements, Matt Barnes rates very well.
Not surprised by that, Kevin. He brings so much energy at both ends of the floor. He does a lot of those little intangible things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, when Kobe speaks, people listen. That was the case last year when he revealed his all-time starting 5, and he did not place himself in the lineup. Interesting.
Look at who Kobe did put in there. Magic and Jordan, you know, the guards. Bird at the 3 with Russell and Kareem down low. Not really a lot you could argue with about that particular group, Steve.
No, it's one of the things I love about Kobe. He's got a great reference in a historical perspective of the NBA, and it shows, Kevin, how much he reveres that era. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Well, this win gives them a victory in round 1 of what's basically a 4-game fight between these teams this season.
And it will be a fight, Steve. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra meaning for the players.
And there's a whistle that goes on Jeremy Lin. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.